Yo, what is going on, guys? Over here, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new commentary, and today I have an interesting topic that's kind of different. I really don't talk about these things too much because, things like this don't really happen. And as you guys can tell from the title of this video, I did end up witnessing a drug deal occur when I was on vacation. But first things first, before I get into too much detail in this topic, you guys are going to notice that I did end up getting a new rebrand on my channel. I ended up getting new everything. I got a new AVI, I got a new banner, and I did end up getting a new overlay. I'm actually really glad because I've always wanted some kind of space rebrand, because when I, created or came up with the name for myself of Nova, I actually did have in mind, the space little feature, I don't know what you would call it, space form, but the aspect to space that is referred to and known as the supernova. So I'm really glad because, I've always wanted kind of a cartoony little, rebrand for my channel, I don't know, and it has my social media links, it's everything that I wanted in a banner, and it's perfect. It was made by my boy Roy. I will try definitely to link his stuff down in the description. He's actually trying to get in cold through the Designer's Recruitment Challenge, so go give him some support on his channel. He's been doing a great job. I'm really impressed with him, and I love his work ethic that he's been putting up for this recruitment challenge, so I wish him the best of luck in terms of getting into Colt. Whenever I look down in the bottom left of my videos now, I'm always going to be reminded by Roy, because there's a little dancing leprechaun astronaut down in the freaking bottom corner just celebrating the fact that he's in space. Fans in space, I really have not ever heard of that. I'm all about being different on my channel, and having a fan that's in space like this astronaut is quite breathtaking. Most of you guys, if not all of you guys, did know that I was on vacation recently, and that's kind of why I took a little hiatus from YouTube and did not upload for maybe a week or so. So it was while I was in New Mexico. I was actually in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And those of you guys that have not been there, it's an amazing city. It's really pretty there. It's a beautiful place. It's awesome. There's lots to do there. There's a ton of culture there. So if you're looking for a place to live that has lots of culture everywhere, basically, I would recommend Albuquerque, honestly. The only thing that kind of taints the, I guess, the kind of legacy of Albuquerque is actually that there is a lot of gang activity, as well as, a lot of drug trafficking that does end up in New Mexico, in that part of the country. So there definitely is certain parts of town that you really cannot go to, and I have, my dad actually grew up in Albuquerque, so we know those parts of town. We kind of stay away from those towns because that's where the kind of, the gangs kind of roam around, and that's where all the drug dealing and whatnot happens. As many of you guys will know, and as many of you guys actually will have seen in my vlogs, that is actually the city where Breaking Bad was filmed, and it's crazy that, I've been going to Albuquerque all my life. Like I said, I have relatives that live there, and to have one of my favorite TV shows be filmed in that city, it's just amazing to go anywhere. Like, I was literally driving around places, and then I would just see a location from Breaking Bad, and I would literally freak out. Now, the way that the city works is that basically at every, or almost all the four-way intersections, there's a nice bus transit system that kind of runs through the city, and we were stopped at a stoplight facing straight. It was only like a 4-lane wide road, and we were in the middle lane on the, the right side, and then there was the other lane over here, and then there was the two over there. So we looked across, and then there was people at the bus stop, and this was not the greatest part of town. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of downtown-ish. It wasn't really the greatest part of town, as I said. And pretty much in every way, shape, or form at this bus stop at that time, there was 8 to 9 sketchy characters just standing around waiting for the bus. Now, part of it might be just, stereotypical to, judge somebody based on their appearance, but they did look like they were from what you would call the hood. So I don't know what caused us all to look over at this bus stop at once, but practically my entire family, my parents and my brother, at the same time, we all were looking at them because, as I said, they were not the, best looking of characters. And all of a sudden, this lady wearing shades walked up to another man that was wearing a hat and shades, kind of standing there with his hands in his pockets and whatnot, looking left to right, the classic drug deal kind of deal going on. And the woman hands him a little package, a little envelope, and it was probably about that thick from my memory. Then suddenly, she walked away as if nothing had just happened. She didn't give anything to anybody. And then she walked away as if she hadn't done anything, was just minding her own business, kind of walked on, was walking around, pacing back and forth near the bus stop. Now, keep in mind, this light was rather long, so we were at this light for a good 3 to 4 minutes, three and a half minutes at least. And to my knowledge, about maybe another minute later, the man actually ended up walking and approaching that woman and ended up handing her some kind of packaging envelope in which was pretty thick. And when you have two people exchanging packages at different times, that is a drug deal. I'm almost 99.9834825% sure that was a drug deal that I witnessed. But whatever, it doesn't even matter. Like, it was just very strange to see. But I'm pretty sure that stuff happens in every city. It happens quite often. I'm pretty sure one just happened after I said this story. Actually, multiple probably had more than that, actually. Hundreds of drug deals just probably took place after I said that, if you think about it hard enough. But how ironic, though, right? I mean, like, a drug deal taking place in a city that was the home of a show that was essentially the manufacturing and distribution of crystal meth. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy today's upload. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Be sure to leave a like and comment. Let's start doing this. Let's start, like, setting little milestones and little goals for us in the videos. So let's try and hit 0.0068943335218973289 likes on this video. I don't really know why I just said a decimal point, but let's aim for it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Be sure to leave a like and comment, subscribe if you're new. As always, guys, been Zach or Colt Nova, and I'll see you guys later. Jesus. Oh, that was not planned, I swear.
On the way down screaming, whoa, before we have a storm, then we'll be